Alright, so last but not least, we have algebraic equations, okay? And the goal is still the same, but before you can actually kind of like simplify, okay? When it comes to solving of equations, what you're trying to do here is to find the unknown value. Find the value of the unknown algebraic unknown algebraic variable. Okay, and the way to do this is really, number one, you try to simplify it. Okay, so the first step right here, we have a minus 2 divided by 5 plus a minus 1 over 3 equals 1. And if you try to do like, bring it over and everything, it's going to many ways to do this, okay? But one of your first few steps you can do is actually as simple as combining the fraction first. So in this case, my denominator here is actually 5 and 3. So the lowest common multiple is actually 15. So what I'm going to do is going to multiply 3 to both sides, okay, and I'll get 15 here, plus 5 times of a minus 1 gives you 15 as well, equals 1. And subsequently, what we will do now is actually to combine them together. So I have 3a minus 6 plus 5a minus 5 divided by 15, and this is equals to 1. Simplify the top, you will get 8a. Did I get it wrong again? No, right? Okay, so this is where you need to be careful with your multiplication. 8a minus 11 divided by 15 equals 1. What I'll do here is kind of like multiply 15 to both sides. Okay, why multiply 15? I want to kind of get rid of the denominator at the bottom. So when I get rid of it like that, I actually will be left with 8a minus 11 equals 15. Okay, or some of you may say you can just, since it's a divide 15 on the left, when you bring over, it becomes a multiple of you just multiply 15. And finally, I can find a, right, because I can just simply move over this over here, and subsequently I will have 8a equals to 26. So a will be equals to 26 divided by 8, okay, which will be equals to 13 over 4. Or if you want to leave it in mixed number, this would be 1 over 4. Okay, so that is actually how you would address such question. Okay, we want to solve for the unknown variable a. Okay, so this is actually the first simple one. Okay, when we look at the second one, it's a little bit more complicated because this requires you to multiply the denominator as what we've seen in work example 6. So what we have here is the first step is actually I'm going to combine it. Okay, if your left hand side, okay, there are actually two ways here actually. So the first way is to combine it. Okay, when you combine it, what you have is you're going to have 6 times b minus 3 over 2b minus 5 times b minus 3 minus 4 times of 2b minus 5. So this is where things tends to get a little bit more complicated. And when you do this, okay, you are technically combining it. Since the other side is equal to 0, you don't have to do anything. Combine them together, you have 6b minus 18 minus 4 times of 2b minus 5 divided by 2b minus 5 times b minus 3 equals 0. And then if you think about it, right, if you bring over the 2b minus 5 times b minus 3 to 0, right, it will become nothing, correct? So what is happening here is, what happens if I multiply 2b minus 5 times b minus 3 to both sides of the equation? Technically, it will kind of remove the denominator for me, right? So what I have left is actually whatever is in the numerator. Okay, I'm going to expand the numerator here as well. Is equals to 0. Alright, so with this we will have negative 2b plus 2 is equals to 0. Negative 2b equals negative 2. B is equals to positive 1. Okay, so this is method 1. Okay, the second method I will show you here is actually quite straightforward as well. So the second method over here, I'm going to use a different color to show you. Is if I start with 6 over 2b minus 5 minus 4 over b minus 3, and the unique thing is we have that the right hand side is equals to 0. So what I'll actually do here is actually bring over the entire fraction to the right side. Sorry, not entire. Bring over one of the fraction to the right side, which is equals to, I add, since it's minus 4 over b minus 3, when I bring it over, it will be positive 4 b minus 3. And right here, you can actually apply what you know, which is something called cross multiplication. Okay, and what you have will be 6 times of b minus 3 equals 4 times of 2b minus 5. This works as well. Resolve it. Okay, and you will technically get the same answer. You will get negative 2b equals to, sorry, this is equals minus 2, b is equals to 1. Okay, so you can choose whatever method you want. Okay, as long as you keep the value proper and the same. Okay, so just a quick overview of 2 different kind of examples you can do here, and here you are. Okay, so that will be all. Thank you very much.